Hello all, welcome to my video. In this particular video, I am actually going to walk you through this particular LinkedIn article, what I have written in the past. I actually felt that this particular article would be of utmost relevance to you people, both in terms of preparing for the interview and also for real time execution of projects or engagements in the IT field. Yeah. So before I continue with the video, let me quickly introduce about myself. My name is Balaji. I have somewhere close to 24 years of experience in IT and somewhere close to 15 years of experience in agile driven engagements. I have played multiple roles in the past like a Scrum Master, RTE, Agile Coach, Enterprise Agile Coach, Project Manager, Program Manager, and also Product Manager. And for the last 2 to 3 years I was also heading the agile transformation office and practice, and also contributed significantly to digital transformation, strategic transformations, and organization change management aspects. So currently I'm actually leading the initiative for agile and devops and enterprise AI COE merger, okay, from a strategic point of view. Okay, so before we get into this particular article, right? Why is that I have fundamentally written this particular article? Because in a real-time engagement, it is not enough if you know only agile. Because if you are working as a Scrum Master or if you are working as an RTE or even if you are working as an agile project or a program manager, you still need to know how is that agile as a methodology, agile as a philosophy, agile as a concept can be plugged on to the client landscape. For that, you need to have little bit of functional knowledge, little bit of a domain knowledge, all those aspects. So let me just walk through this article on a high level, and then I am actually going to share my pragmatic experience in terms of how is that I had implemented agile in multiple flavors or varieties of the projects. Okay, now before that, let me just introduce you to my website, Balaji.Agile.com. You can go to this particular website, and then you can go through my own customized agile framework what I created, and the framework pertaining to my own agile mentorship program. What are the different courses and the service offerings what we have? I have different service offerings for different user personas or target groups, and then followed by some of the testimonials also. So one more thing is that you can go to this section of video recordings. I'm just closing this parent page. Okay. Yeah, you can just go to this section of a video recording, and then go through this particular real time videos of mine. What I have done in the past as part of the webinars and Agile Summit, no, organized by SS Agile Gurus too. So you can just go through this, and some of my free webinar recordings have been posted over here. So the moment you go through these particular videos, right, which is in the link of balajiagile.com/videos, you will be getting a better hands-on feel, more of a real-time feel. Okay, all right. And also one more thing is that you can go to my YouTube channel and then go through multiple videos what I have done in the past. I will be sharing the description of all these links in the I will be sharing the URL of all these links in the description or in the comment section of this particular video when I'm actually going to upload it. Okay, now let us quickly get into the article. Now what I have done here, I have given some kind of examples for multiple projects. Okay, for example, if you are taking a data science project, then probably what should be the input to the project, what is the process in which we are going to implement your Scrum or Kanban or whatever the framework be. Okay, depending on the contextual dynamics of the engagement and the ecosystem, we may need to finalize the framework. And as part of my Agile Mentorship Program, I have also created a template called Agile Framework Selection Enabler. Okay, so that particular template is going to help you people to decide Okay, given the situation, given a scenario, what are all the parameters or attributes or dimensions that I need to factor to actually decide upon which particular framework will be the best choice within the available means, and also respecting the constraints of the ecosystem and the boundaries. Okay, now let us go one by one. If you are taking data science as a project, what are all the inputs? Inputs could be the historical data, fundamentally the data source. Because for me to, if you know the concepts of a data science project, we have something called as a feature engineering, we have something called as an exploratory data analysis, and then you may need to build the model. You need to deploy the model. You need to monitor the model. Based on the feedback, you may need to train the model. So definitely you need to have a business requirement, some historical data sources. Those will be the input. Now, how am I going to put that particular input, and how am I going to slice the requirements into consumable user stories? Okay, so for example, your sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, sprint 5, how am I going to orchestrate it? Okay, then followed by what could be the output. Okay, and I have just given a simple example for it. So on and so forth. See, I'm not going to explain you word by word because I'm going to share this link anyway to you people. All that I'm trying to say is so on and so forth. I have given some examples for data warehousing projects, cloud migration projects, greenfield projects, right from the development phase projects, cyber security projects, some projects which are typically catered from an infrastructure revamp or a DevOps project, and some projects pertaining to ERP, some projects pertaining to CRM, right? And then your business intelligence projects, your big data projects, and like I have given a lot of examples here. If you want to get into a mobile application development projects, then probably how is that agile can be implemented over there, something like that. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, digital transformation, network infrastructures, and I have also given the governing principles behind the practices. Okay, now why are we discussing this in the first place? The reason being, in a real-time project, in a real-time engagement, this is how the applications will be. It will be, could be a cloud migration from a on-premise to cloud, or it could be an SAP related project, or a ERP related project, or a CRM based project, or a data migration kind of a project, or an ETL data warehousing kind of a project. Because if you just know the framework, it is not enough. Knowing frameworks, knowing some concepts may help you to give a talk in an agile conference or a seminar. But when it comes to ground level implementation, you definitely need to know little bit on the domain, okay, and little bit on the application. What are these applications? What is the upstream? What is the downstream? Who is going to consume my particular application when this application goes to the production? Those details are of paramount importance. Otherwise, what will happen? Your team members may not respect you. Okay, underline this word. If you are just talking about agile ceremonies, and if you are not able to speak the vocabulary or the language of the team or the audience, your team members will not respect you. Forget about your reporting manager, forget about the client. Your own team members will not respect you if you are only using agile jargons and some agile frameworks and terminologies, whatever you learn from certification programs. Yes, those things are needed to begin the journey, but not to command the show, right? So when I used to work as a scrum master long back, somewhere in 2009, 10 kind of a time frame, when I started working typically as a scrum master kind of a role, I started spending lot of time with the product owners, with the business sponsor, with the product manager, with the architect, and with the technical leads to understand, guys, what is the domain, first of all, who is going to consume this particular application, from where does the input come, what is getting processed at what frequency, and what is the upstream and the downstream, how does the release plan look like, and first of all, why are we doing quarterly releases, what are the different market segments which are impacted because of the release. So I used to have conversations with product owner, product manager, means I was not confined only to the role of a scrum master. Okay. Of course like I will ensure that I am not crossing the boundaries and then no trying to no step into the unnecessary zones of the project. But all that I'm trying to say is respect the roles of the project, but at the same time we need to take some checks and balances to take a grip on the landscape. If you are not taking grip on the ecosystem of the project, probably when you cannot have an impactful conversation with the client, because you need to speak the vocabulary of the client. Suppose your project, okay, I'm just giving an example for one of my banking client long back. We had one of the program called the FOCE, front office client experience, and we had one more program called the RCCP. Okay, and these two programs come under IT for IT portfolio, which in turn comes under private banking. So I used to understand, okay, why this IT for IT portfolio is been positioned under private banking segment of this particular bank from a strategic point of view. If you are talking only about tactical operations, only about tactical activities and operational activities, you will continue to remain only at that level. You cannot climb up the career ladder. So the point what I'm trying to say is agile could be a good start, but agile capability in itself is not going to help you to go to the next levels, right? As Marshall Goldsmith used to say, what has taken you till now here is not going to take you further, because for you to climb up the next pedestals, you need a new blend of a different level of competencies and capabilities altogether, and also a different level of mindset, because everything begins from the mindset, right? Your skills can be improved over a period of time, so your mindset drives the skill set. So just go through this particular article in terms of all these different flavors, and then try to take your own project. Okay, your own project, and then see where are you closer to the market trends or the emerging patterns or the evolving dynamics in the industry. Okay, so this is something I just wanted to quickly tell, and to just to simplify the concepts, right? I always go by this particular approach. What is the input? What is the process to convert this particular input into this particular output? And I have given you a sample example so that you folks get a real time feel. Okay, all right. So, if you wanted me to guide you, if you wanted me to mentor you, guide you, coach you to expedite your career trajectory using Agile as one of the important competency or a capability, be it for a Scrum Master role or an Agile coach or a project manager, program manager, product owner, RTE, or an Agile transformation lead, you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. I will be sharing my WhatsApp number in the description and in the comment section. You can actually ping me on the WhatsApp number, set some time or block some time with me, and then we can get on to your conversation, wherein I will help you to create a personalized career trajectory for you. Okay, so some people know, some people, when I do career coaching or mentoring, some people come to me. One of the typical question what they ask me is, Balaji, I just wanted to know what would be the right career choice for me. Okay, so what I can quickly tell you people is, I'm just trying to take a MS Paint. Okay, just for this, because I just wanted to draw something. Okay, so you folks can draw some three circles like this. It's like a Venn diagram, right? Which is going to intersect. Okay, now you can do like this. Whatever is your passion means what do you love to do, what actually gives you excitement, the thrill, the joy, whatever your heart says, you put it in the first circle, which is called as a passion. Then whatever skills you have, or whatever skills comes naturally to you, or whatever skills or competencies which you can develop within the next 6 months maximum, you put that skills or competencies, capabilities. And for you to monetize, you definitely need to have a market demand. Okay, So one circle is passion, one circle is skills, which is your competencies, capabilities, which comes naturally to you or which you can learn it within the next 3 to 6 months. And where does the market is heading towards? So I'm just putting one more circle called M, which is a market demand. The moment you are able to find a sweet spot, intersection of these three circles, there lies the answer. Where do you want to focus in your career? Simple and is straight to the point. Okay, see, as a mentor or as a coach, I can show you the path by giving you this particular framework, but you need to do the homework, whatever suits you. I will be playing the role of an improvement enabler in this journey for you people. Okay, all right. So one more thing is, going back to that particular article, you can might as well click on these links and then try to become part of my world, so that whenever I write something, whenever I post anything on the social media platforms, you are not actually missing it out. The other important thing is, here I have given the lesson plan from my Agile Mentorship Program for multiple roles. You can actually might as well click on the links, go through that particular videos, what I embedded over there. Just say, for example, okay, I'm just giving an example. Balaji.Agile.com AMP level 1. Level 1 is the basic level what we have in the Agile Mentorship Program. The moment you come here, you will be having a video. Play this video and then try to juxtapose this particular video with this particular lesson plan section. Okay, because just by reading the lesson plan, one cannot understand my pulse, right? For that reason only, I have given a real-time mentoring session embedded video only for the introduction class, as a video on the social media platform. So on and so forth for level 2. Similarly, level 3. Okay. Similarly, for 150 real-time interview questions and answers. So if you go here for level 2, we have a video here. I'm just closing this. For level 3, if you go here, you have a lesson plan followed by a real-time mentoring video. You can play this video. Similarly, for 150 interview questions and answers, I have given. So this particular 150 interview question and answer lesson plan is something what I had created out of my experience as an interview panel member for multiple jobs or roles in Agile. And you can see lot of sections over here. So if you add up these particular numbers, it will become 150. That's why it is called a 150. By the way, I'm not just going to give you folks answers to these questions. I will also equip you with the competency capability needed to master the context behind the question, the intent behind the question. Okay, because from your answer, if the interviewer asks you the second level question, third level question, if you don't know the subject, what will you do? Right? It's not just knowing answers to the question, but to know the context and the intent behind the question. And in an interview, you should not just provide answer to the question, you should provide answer to the intention behind the question. Why does this interviewer is asking me this particular question? What traits or attributes of me that interviewer is checking with this question? If you can get to know that pulse and then answer, believe me, you will be hitting the bullseye, right? So you can go through these particular things, and then if you are comfortable, maybe you can come to me for further guidance and assistance to expedite your career trajectory using Agile as the primary capability or a competency. Okay, I will be teaching you other capabilities too, but primarily it's more focused on Agile, but for multiple roles in Agile. Okay, all right. So I'm just trying to end this video here. Hope to see you in some other video soon. Okay, cheers. Take care. Bye.